Woo! It's like a huge celebration. We found it. I can't believe it. If you're looking to relocate to Massachusetts, you got to check this out. Hey everyone, my name is Matt Swerk. I'm a local real estate expert right here in Massachusetts with the Legacy Star team powered by Keller Williams Realty. Now, if this is the first time you've come to our YouTube channel, we talk everything about Massachusetts. So hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, we make a new video, you'll get notified, you'll get more information. So this channel is all about Massachusetts, eating, sleeping, drinking, playing. We're definitely talking some cool restaurants that you wouldn't even think about. Thank you for all the comments. Thanks for everything that you're doing to help us, to help you. We love it. You have questions, we have answers. Just reach out to us. Telephone, email, texting, messenger, whatever it is. When it comes to Massachusetts, we've always got your back. Awesome. So today we're talking about when it comes to these videos, right? Like we scour the internet, right? We pull pieces from all over the place, and we found this article that was really cool, and I said, you know what, we're not paraphrasing, we're taking this, we're gonna give Melissa Mahoney 100% credit. She just put this article out back on September 17th, right? And it's on a post from Massachusetts Dining. And what caught my eye, it's something, one of the analytical robots threw this out in front of my face, so of course I had to click on it, right? I'm like, The title of our article is 7 Massachusetts Restaurants That Are So Much More Than Amazing Places to Eat. So I said, wait a minute. I know some amazing places to eat. Let's kind of check out what this is. And I said, oh my gosh, I've been to a handful of these. This is really cool. So I have everything. I printed the article, right? We're going to go right through what Melissa had wrote, and we're, really excited. Thanks for Melissa for putting that out there, and, we're going to help put your content out there. The first one that she brought up is a place called Saloon over in Somerville, right? And I've been here. This is a really cool place. So I put my notes on my leg. But it's kind of this underground bar in this eatery, the Saloon. So you can think about, kind of back in the Wild Wild West. You get this feel of being, back in the 1920s. It's an amazing place as far as the decor is concerned. They're limited as far as their operation. They're only open Wednesdays to Saturdays, right? So it's it's not a huge flourishing business that everyone's going there all the time. They do incredibly well because of the location. The food is amazing. It's a really cool atmosphere. So if you're looking for someplace different and you're, listen, anywhere in Massachusetts you can get to in just a short amount of time. Go to Somerville, check out Saloon. It's an awesome place. Cool. All right, so this one I haven't been to, but when I was checking this out, I said, wow, I gotta go. This place is called the Alley Bowling and Barbecue down in Orleans, right? Now, it's not New Orleans. This is Orleans down towards the south. It's this way in Massachusetts, depending on which way we're looking at. But you know what's cool about this? And then one of the pictures I saw. So yeah, it's barbecue and bowling. And one of the pictures I looked at, and it's one of the old school type of restaurants, but it comes out in like a silver tray, right? That maybe you get in prison. I've never been, so I can't tell you, right? But anyway, so they get the silver tray with the plastic, the parchment paper on there, if that's what it is. I don't know what it is, but the paper that's there. And it's really funny because it shows ribs and baked beans and cornbread, and then it's down right next to the shoes and the bowling balls, right? So it's just a really cool visual. And I love brisket, right? So I'm just thinking brisket and bowling. That's fun, right? Bowling, I never really went bowling that much. And then when I used to run a different sales company, we used to do team night and go bowling. People were like, we're going bowling. And we had lots of fun. And here's a little side conversation, right? We have a candlepin bowling and 10-pin bowling. And I don't know if everyone in the country has that. So if I just said something you don't know, I would check out, maybe it's candlepin a lot of people don't know about. I spent a lot of time watching candlepin bowling on Saturday mornings up at Plymouth State College because it was the only channel we got. So just imagine being out all night, Friday night, and then just laying in bed watching bowling. Whew! I guess it was fun, I guess. I don't know. It was a good time. All right, anyway, enough about me in college. Cool. Now, over in Ashland, this is actually really interesting. When I just mentioned a sales company I used to run, we used to do door-to-door sales, and we did a promotion for this place, Stone's Public House in Ashland. So I thought that was really cool because I've actually done business on their behalf, right? It started off as a hotel called the Railroad House, and Stone became this became a tavern over the years with like a really nice atmosphere, lots of local art on display, excellent food. It's funny because we've done, you might not know this, we just did a couple of retakes on this actual subject because I did a promotion for this restaurant when I owned a different sales company, and this place was actually promoted that it was haunted by several spirits, right? And I didn't know if I wanted to drop that in there because I didn't want to damage their reputation, but they're known for that. So, and I just got the heebie-jeebies, right? So if you're into the macabre, the unknown, the supernatural, and you want a great meal, check out Stone's Public House in Ashland. Woo, that was a tough one. Okay, awesome. What happens behind the scenes, you don't want to know with these videos, not specifically at the haunted house. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so we over in Charlestown, we have the Warren Tavern, right? Charlestown, love that place. Right next to the garden. It's got the Bunker Hill Monument. You know, it's kind of tucked away. Great culture there. Another reason I love it, a lot of the Boston Bruins have lived there, you know, while they take a walk over to the garden to go play hockey, so that's really great. So the Warren Tavern, so it's cool. So one of the things, I'm just going to pull this here, I want to make sure we give the right credit. So one of the things Melissa Mahoney was writing about, she basically let us know that this place was built in 1780, right? So it's actually the oldest tavern in Massachusetts. So you got some history there, right? You can enjoy a wide variety of food over there for lunch and dinner. They have brunch on the weekends. What she writes is, over the course of its long history, it's seen its fair share of notable customers, including George Washington and Paul Revere, right? And just like the other place, it is said that the Warren Tavern is also haunted by several ghosts. Oh, I just got the heebie-jeebies. Okay, awesome. So you want to get scared, you want to go check out another interesting place, go to Warren Tavern over in Charlestown, right? Okay, perfect. Now, we're going out to the kind of the western part of the state, right? Got to give my love to the western Massachusetts, right? They're always like, "Hey, you guys, don't forget about us. We're still Massachusetts. We're not out on the other side of the world." So we love you, Chicopee, right? So Bernie's Dining Depot, guys. I'm sorry, I'm in one of those moods today. Bernie's Dining Depot. Okay, I had to stop and say that slow because I just made a big mess of this video. Really nice family-run diner that's out in Western Massachusetts. Melissa writes that it's known for a really large menu and oversized portions, right? Welcome to America. Especially prime rib. Like, you can't think prime rib and not think oversized big piece of meat, like bloody red, and yeah, you're going in to get an operation after you eat all that fat. So anyway, you're not going to walk away hungry, and you're probably taking a lot of that food home, right? So if you're like my mom, she's going to go there and she's going to get 4 meals out of one. I might take like a couple scraps home because I like to eat. So really, what's cool too is alongside from their delicious food, Melissa says that you get to eat in a diner's passenger train car, right? So that's something a little bit different as far as going to the dining depot. So definitely go check that out if you're towards the western part of the state. So what's up, Chicopee? All right, cool. All right, Salem. Whew, another creepy place in Massachusetts, right? Got to take a sidebar conversation. We got to talk Salem, Massachusetts for a second. It's really interesting up there, especially around Halloween, right? Salem witch trials. There's a lot of history up there. It's a really interesting place. So if you're into history and you're, again, into the supernatural, and I can't even say the supernatural because this is one of those points in time, people are like, she's a witch! Like, no justification. They're like, burn her at the stake! Crush her! They said she's a witch! Oh my gosh, right? So talk about prejudice. Holy moly. Like, you just got to point at someone and say witch, just like someone coughs and they're like, COVID! It's awful, right? So the Ledger Restaurant out in Salem. So Melissa talks about this. This occupies a building that was once the Salem Savings Bank that was back from the 1818s, right? So again, lots of history here in Massachusetts. She talks about how now it's a very elegant eatery. and there's a lot of reminders in there as far as the building's purpose is, having the bank vault, a teller's window, the safety deposit boxes, and they said that the ambience is just as incredible as the food, the cocktails, and the desserts. So I haven't been here, so I can't personally comment on this one, but from what Melissa writes about, I'm like, that sounds really cool. Like, I'll go eat in a bank vault, why not, right? I like money. Cool. All right, so there we go. Rounding off, number 7, I was really psyched when I read this one when I got to the bottom of her list, right? Because out in Westminster, and some of you might want to say Westminster. That's not how you say it. It's Westminster, right, with the Boston accent. The 1761 Old Mill Restaurant. So this place is, listen, I could be here for days talking about this place because I love this place. We just celebrated my mother-in-law's birthday there. It was so much fun. And it's a beautiful place. And it's almost like, I feel like it's like 6 different restaurants in one, just because you have like all the dining areas are kind of separated. So you walk in, there's like a dining room off to the right, there's another little room off to the left, you go down, go over this way, you go down a set of stairs, there's another, like there's a bar area, there's so many different places. And what's beautiful is there's a couple different waterfalls, there's a covered bridge. When we went there for my mother-in-law's birthday, we had all of the kids, all of our I was gonna say our nieces and nephews. My nephew's out in Minnesota, but my all the nieces were here, except for one in Minnesota and one in, Anyway, so we went there with some of my family, okay? There's a big duck pond. They had a blast just like seeing the ducks. The ducks were coming up. It was really cool. But it's, again, it was an old mill. The food is phenomenal. Prior to COVID, they had one of the best buffets possible, like all you can eat. Their seafood Newburg. Their seafood Newburg. Oh my gosh, like I just go back to that day. So everything they had on their buffet is on their actual menu. And I had steak tips over there last time I went a couple months ago. Oh, it was delicious. And they fresh baked bread. I mean, I can go on and on and on, right? So they have a Cracker Barrel pub. They have a gift shop. There's event spaces. It's definitely hearty home cooking meal. The fresh baked bread I was talking about is actually fritters and pecan rolls, right? I'm just thinking about how delicious. Now, I didn't eat those. If you notice a couple of, for videos like 6 months back, I was in a different body. So watching people eat those pecan rolls, I was just drooling. So I'm like, it looks so good. And they just wanted more. And most of my family brought their food home because they stuffed themselves with the fritters and the pecan rolls, right? So when I think of fritters, I think of Long John Silver's, which is weird because we don't really have that here in Massachusetts. We have like 2 of them. But just like Red Lobster. Right? No offense, Red Lobster. No offense to that franchise. I ate there once, and I was like, "This isn't from Maine, right? Like, we're talking Massachusetts, right? But like in my opinion, all the great lobsters comes out of Maine, right? So there's different breeds, but like, I don't know. Hey, everyone has different flavors. I love Maine lobsters. Okay, anyway, we're not talking about the Maine lobsters, but anyway, the Old Mill. Great place. I highly recommend that one. I recommend all these. Like Melissa just did a great job presenting this article, and really just in my mind, she created so much buzz. I said, I got to check these out, right? So then I can come back on camera and I can show you all the cool things that we ate and how much fun we had, right? So Tyler, we might do a vlog going out there, like you'll see us playing bowling and eating some brisket.
That sounds great.
That could be cool, right? That would be fun, right? Woo! All right, we made it through this one. What a great day. Lots of fun making videos. And today's video absolutely about some really interesting restaurants. Again, I want to make sure I give her the correct credit. But Melissa Mahoney, absolutely thank you for posting that on September 17th in the Massachusetts Dining Online. Great information that we can spread out there. Listen, if you're coming here, you want to eat, I'll give you some recommendations on food. If you're looking for places to rent, if you're looking places to visit, if you're looking places to buy, just reach out to us. Or you want to sell something if you're already here. Reach out to us, email, text, phone. There's a gazillion ways. Remember, when it comes to Massachusetts, we've always got your back.